Jim Shannon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for calling me to make my maiden speech. Can I also thank the honourable members for their speech beforehand, for the member Andrew Bingham for the holiday destination of the High Peaks. We look forward to it. Indeed, if we go to all the places where everybody has spoken about here, we won't have to go abroad this year to get the sun at all. And Mr Mitchell as well, we thank the honourable member for his comments on the social politics, and there's lots of bread and butter issues there to interest us. And Nicky Morgan from Loughborough, we have something in common. I'm a Leicester City football supporter, have been for umpteen years. I don't know what's a good thing or a bad thing, but it shows how loyal I am anyway. One of the things, Mr Deputy Speaker, I wish to speak on when I come to the chamber here was my Ulster Scots, and I did get permission to do this, so I hope the members will bear with me. There is money's a good thing I could say about the folk on my bailiwick, but the instant fairest I could at a muckle owner to speak out on their behalf in the House of Commons. The Strangford folk are the sat of the ground, and in thanking them for their support, I would promise them that I rocked and day for them, at a con. And for those who didn't understand me, and maybe some here who didn't, I translate that. There are many good things that I could say about the people of my constituency. The first of all, it's a great honour to speak on their behalf in the House of Commons. The Strangford people are the salt of the earth, and in thanking them for their support, I would also assure them that I shall work and do for them the best that I can. A hard-working MP is nothing new for the people of Strangford. My predecessor, Irish Robinson, was well known for years as a conscientious worker. John Taylor was the MP for many years before that, and I had my first meal here in the House of Commons with him and his wife Mary some 20-odd years ago. And before that we had Jim Kilfetter, who represented the area of Strangford within North Down. We've been blessed over the years to have had a number of good MPs, and I can remember placing my ex for the first time ever next to Jim Kilfetter's name many years ago. These MPs, of course, former MPs, have all one thing they all hold in common, and that's a love for Strangford and for its people. I represent a new constituency of Strangford. As the boundaries have changed, whether it be from Portaferry to Corridor, from Cumber to Crossgar, Ballinhinch to Ballywalter, Newtownards to Grey Abbey. I would urge any and all of you in this chamber to see the unparalleled beauties of my constituency, and I defy you not to fall in love with it as I have. Today's debate focuses on the economy and work and pensions, and I wish to outline a number of opportunities to build the economy of Strangford and whole of the United Kingdom in areas such as tourism, manufacturing and agriculture. Since 2008, unemployment in Northern Ireland has risen by 18,000, and too many able-bodied people out of work, and that's something I would urge this government to do something about. The solution to this requires a cross-sectoral and a cross-government approach. Tourism also offers a first clear opportunity. It is my belief that Northern Ireland will be able to carve out a niche in the global scene in tourism, and the Lonely Planet tour guide praised Northern Ireland as a buzz with life. Cities are pulsating, and the people are very important. The lifeblood that courses through the countries are in good spirits. Ulster and Strangford in particular has the unique combination of a beautiful landscape and a coastline, a land steeped in history, and welcoming and diverse people who can help but draw others to our shores. Yet it seems that the only people who are fully aware of all Strangford has to offer are those who are blessed enough to have either been born there or passed through it. This is a loss not only to the people of my constituency, but also to the people of the United Kingdom. I'm in the business of changing that impression. If Strangford was marketed to its full potential, it could deliver significant benefit to local and visitor alike. For the cyclist, for the walker, for the nature lover, there is abundant bird and wildlife along the coast and loch shores. For the short break visitor, they can shop, be pampered and enjoy our excellent restaurants and entertainment. Strangford is the perfect base for those who wish to explore towns, countryside, the coast, or all of them together. One sector which clearly demonstrates this is country sports. Game Fair at Ballywalter attracted a record number of people, and this is again an area where Strangford has the potential to excel. For an example, 5 American shooters came to our constituency on a 5-day trip to Northern Ireland. They spent some £50,000 in the local economy, high-value tourism, and country sports, and I understand alone, in Northern Ireland employs some 3,000 people. Again, there's opportunity. One of the things in my area that people took note of whenever I was elected, they were glad to have me in the House of Commons to work for them. But there's also rumoured that the pheasants and the ducks of Strangford were looking forward to at least 2 free days a week when I wouldn't be about. So that's probably good news as well, you know. Northern Ireland's private sector is underdeveloped, but at its core is the manufacturing sector. It contributes around 25% of the gross value added to the Northern Ireland economy. Therefore, the government's recent commitments to bolster regional economies and manufacturing are of deep interest. However, have to say this, the lack of detail is concerning, especially in comparison with their clear plans to cut public expenditure, and I'm very concerned about that. I want to put that on record. Yeah. The urban and rural mix of my constituency also means that the farming and agri-food sectors are a key component, possibly more so than other parts of the United Kingdom. And I'm well aware of the push that has been to encourage local Northern Ireland businesses to compete on the global stage. We have various international exporters in the constituency, and I want to plug the humble Comber potato and the Portavogie prawn, because they are world leaders, and many people enjoy their delicate palates for that purpose. The family farm is very important to us in our constituency, and I believe with diversification in particular, we've got those who have diversified into the ice cream business, those who have diversified into unused barn and for crazy golf, for quad bikes and so on, and all advertising in our local paper, of course, the Newton Ards Chronicle. And fishing is also, commercial fishing is very important. A once proud industry. Fishing boats have, and all due to EU regulation and scientific information. The common fisheries policy needs to be right for the people in my area. It needs to restore confidence and give people viability and jobs for our people, and I hope that this government will work towards that as well. And I just want to make one quotation in conclusion, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Winston Churchill is one of my heroes, always has been. A great grasp of English language, a great historian, and also a great soldier. And he said, "This is not the end, this is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning." As I stand in this place, humbled and honoured at the fact that the voters of Strangford have elevated me from the Northern Ireland Assembly to the House of Commons. The Assembly was my beginning, but my election to the House is certainly not the end of the matter. That quote from Winston Churchill reminds me of another one that he made. He said, "I've made it to the end of my maiden speech with no heckling from Irish nationalists or indeed anyone else, something which I am exceedingly grateful for, and I hope this will be the first of many speeches in this House." Thank you very much.